So you'll notice, depending on how much you've got going on in your project. In fact, let's make a new sequence. Okay. And we will duplicate. We can have a bunch of different things happening in the same area of the application. So just to make that a little clearer, drop a CG clip on that one, camera clip there, crazy glowy eyes man there, corridor hyperlapse there. We got a bunch of different sequences. You might do your entire project in one sequence, and that's cool, but you don't have to. You can actually break it down into different sequences. So let's say I've got a scene here and it's got two people talking, and then I've got an external scene with some cars outside, and then I've got a title here or something, and I want to comp these all together into a story. All I have to do is make another sequence, call it main. I can drop these guys in and essentially treat them as clips. So if I were to go into these other sequences and make changes, that would be reflected up here in our main sequence. This is called nesting sequences. And it can be pretty useful. But you know, that's down to you and how you work. It can be useful if you want to break things down a bit and not have such a cluttered timeline. Because you know, by the time you're 5 hours into an edit job, you might have tons of stuff and 10 to 15 video tracks going up here. And it doesn't need to look quite so crazy. Something to bear in mind. Let's get rid of these. So that's the basics of how you would work in Premiere. You bring your footage in. It's kind of like a flow from left to right. You've got your footage in on the left, you drag stuff into the timeline here, you make your changes, they get reflected up here, and then when you're done, you export them. There'll be like a whole clip just about exporting, because that's quite an important thing to know. But we've got a few things to do before that.